Well, a big day in an effort to protect our piece of paradise. Today, thousands of gallons of water began pouring into a reserve meant to keep polluted stormwater out of the St. Lucie River. WPTV News Channel 5's Michael Williams was there when the ribbon was cut, and he joins us now live with what this means for the future of our fragile ecosystem. Michael.
Hello, Jay. Water everywhere. It's Florida's lifeblood. We've seen it pour on us the last few days. It fills our rivers, our lakes, our tributaries, storing that vast amount of water. That'll be the job of the C-44 reservoir complex. 12,000 acres. How to store it, clean it, move it, make sure it doesn't impact us with pollution-laden nutrients, creating toxic algae blooms on the Treasure Coast, making sure your drinking water tap is there with clean water wherever you live. That's why these projects are so very important as we take a look on the map of the place I'm talking about in northwest Martin County here, the C-44 reservoir opening today. It's been 21 years in the making, part of the overall Everglades restoration architecture, if you want to call it that. The Army Corps of Engineers piece of this alone, a $230 million project finally underway. And as we come back live, I'm joined by my colleague, WPTV News Channel 5's Matt Sesley. Matt, we talk about milestones. This really is one.
Yes, everybody here was happy. They were so glad to see this take shape and actually be opened up. There is water here in this reservoir, but it's just a little bit of what's to come. Eventually, we're told that this reservoir will fill up with water in the next several months, and its capacity will be enormous. Enough water, we're told, to fill the Sphere at Epcot in Disney 1,700 times. The water started pumping into the new C-44 reservoir to the delight of many who dreamed of this day.
This is huge. You cannot deny how big this is.
Jackie Thurlow-Lippisch was one of them, many part of the ribbon cutting, and all advocating for cleaner water along the St. Lucie River.
I've been involved since 2008, and so people that were sitting here today had been involved since the late 1990s.
The reservoir project was built by the Army Corps of Engineers, which is teaming up with the South Florida Water Management District.
You see a massive capability to store water behind us.
Colonel James Booth is the new man in charge with the Corps.
That treatment area will clean that water by basically consuming the nitrogen and phosphorus, reduce those levels, and allow us to put that cleaner water back into the watershed, which then flows down to the St. Lucie estuary.
And that is something many here have been waiting for a long time.
Today is indeed a big day. It's a big day for Florida's environment, for our Everglades, for the Treasure Coast.
And that was Florida Lieutenant Governor Jeanette Nunez. Governor DeSantis, of course, has been a big supporter of projects like this. But Michael, it was actually brought out here today that the effort for this actually goes all the way back to when Jeb Bush was governor of Florida.
You can see generationally, politically, environmentally, and otherwise the effort this has been, and that's why they said it indeed a milestone. And again, one of 68 projects that create that Everglades restoration effort, ongoing for many more years to come. It's something we've been covering for you and continue to talk about. But for now, let's also hear from somebody who's a familiar face, Mark Perry, Executive Director of the Florida Oceanographic Society, about what this may mean, and he hopes will mean, for the Treasure Coast.
Well, this is storing the water from the C-44 basin, which would normally just run right out into the St. Lucie estuary and Indian River Lagoon. So instead of doing that, we're pulling it out, storing it, treating it through the stormwater treatment areas, and slowly letting it back in. So that really is going to be significant to the estuary and pulling out phosphorus and nitrogen.
Cut the phosphorus and nitrogen as we come back live, and you starve the ability for toxic algae blooms to happen that have been so damaging over so many years to the environment and the economy, forever intertwined on the Treasure Coast. But again, it's not just a Treasure Coast story. If you care about turning on your water tap and getting reliable, clean water wherever you live in our community in South Florida, these kind of projects are vitally important, environmentalists and economists both say. We'll have more coverage on all of this tonight at 6. For now, reporting live from the C-44 complex in northwest Martin County, Michael Williams, back to you.